What's up? So this is the Intel setup, but I'm using it for a personal channel. Because I'm badass. And I don't give up. What's up guys? It's just another vlog here. I got my hands full, I got my phone in one hand, coffee in the other just because. So yesterday I asked on Twitter for a Q&A, the hashtag AskHitch, I guess you could say. This is the first time I've ever done it, as far as making a hashtag for it, but I told people to ask nice and juicy questions, so we're gonna get right into it, and I'm pretty excited. Alice Dare MLG says, AskHitch, top 3 players ever and why? So I'm gonna go with Scump as number 1, Karma as number 2, and Clayster as number 3. And before anybody says Crimsix, Crimsix definitely is in my top 5. He's probably 4, but you know, my top 5 always changes around, and I go a lot off of pre-Black Ops 2 era, because if you're going to be the best of all time, you have to be the best of all time, not just the last 3 or 4 games. So yeah, Scump dominated in Modern Warfare 3, dominated in Black Ops 1, and you know, Karma and Clayster the same way. Clayster was actually the winningest player in Modern Warfare 2, in case you guys didn't know that. He won the most money out of that game. So yeah, those 3 players are definitely in my top 3 of all time. EZG Meta says, ask Hitch, if Ava, Ace Thug, and Hudson were falling off a cliff and you could only save 2/3, who would you save? I'd save Hudson twice. Yeah, just to make sure, you know, he was alright. And then, you know, the other guys, you know, they've lived a long and happy life. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, you know. That quote made no sense, but I'm going to keep drinking my tea, because... Tyler, or 10C LOL, asks, what flavor condoms do you prefer? I've never experimented with flavored condoms. I'm very sorry. Kingdom Soldier asks, if you owned OpTic Gaming, so if I was Hector, what would you do with OpTic Nation? Ask Hitch. Oh, that is the juiciest one yet. To be honest, OpTic Nation gets a lot of flack because of their, you know, their placings over the last year and a half. But as far as OpTic is concerned, that's still, you know, they're still, how do I say this? They're still bringing in the viewership. So, you know, everything that is OpTic is not just OpTic Gaming. Obviously, OpTic Gaming is the most, you know, popular team, but OpTic Nation has got to be the 2nd most popular team. So as long as that's still happening, you know, they can go 0-48. As long as people are still watching their streams, as long as they're still getting to events, then I don't really see any harm in it. You know, people think that Hector's losing so much money off of it. I don't think he's technically losing that much money. It's just, you know, the placings haven't been, you know, very good. But as you know, with OpTic, you know, placings don't really matter as far as success is concerned. So, yeah, I'd keep OpTic Nation around. I'd encourage everyone. I put a limit. I'd want everyone to stream. I'd want everyone to do content. You know, especially since you have Miracles on that team, and I can't believe Killa was on OpTic twice and still didn't do anything. But you know, there's got to be, you know, some sort of content if I'm in control of that situation. D4H Snake says, if you have a chance, would you try human meat? Man, if I had the chance, probably not. If I just had the chance, like if somebody was like, hey, you want to try some toe out, some fried human toe, I'd be like, no, I don't want to try any human toe. Now, if it was like dire situations, I might hesitate and be like, yo, I haven't eaten in 30 days. Human toe sounds pretty damn good right now, but as far as just having the chance to, no, I'm not gonna devour human. We Support OpTic asks, do you have a goal for your career in esports, or do you just want to see where it takes you? Yes, I actually do have a goal. And my goal, as far as a cop-out answer, this is the biggest one of them. My goal has always been to do exactly what I'm doing now, to make content for my personal channel, and then you know, organize it and manage a content team, a media team, a whole, you know, basically, you know, section of my favorite organization ever. I mean, I'm in the perfect position. The only thing that I gotta wait for now is just to get to a point where I can do this full time, and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I'm in a perfect position to just grind away, and I'm excited to see where it takes me in a couple years. Hazy asks, who spits better, you or Kingdom? My bars for Kingdom, I actually have them all written down on my phone, but they're way too brutal to spit, and I've already told Anthony that. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna even do it. You know, they'll rest in peace. Maybe one day down the line we'll hear them, but I went too hard. I went like I wrote my ass off for Anthony, who was planning on freestyling when we battled. So I'm not ever gonna spit it, or there won't ever be like a rap battle unless he really wants it, but it's just not gonna happen. Fuller asks, at midnight do you transform into a poodle? No, but you are an asshole. Quantum Loyal says, let me drop a freestyle through Skype with you on one of your videos. That's probably not gonna happen, but what you can do is make your own video of you freestyling and send it to me, and I'll let you know what I think. I'm Butter Than You says, do you think it was a good choice for ON to pick up Mochilla, or should they have kept Killa? Personally, I loved Killa. I loved him on OpTic. I would love, you know, obviously that's my team, the whole GOAT chemistry thing, but Mochilla is dominant. I mean, if you've seen them play, it's a totally different team. And I think, you know, I think they're destined for big things. I mean, definitely bigger things, in my opinion. Ask Hitch, if you had to be stranded on an island with one person from the gaming community, who would it be and why? It would have to be Hudson, because he would be very positive. We'd be like dying, like 3 weeks without food, and he'd be like, hey man, you remember that one video you made a long time ago? You were really good at it. We're really gonna get through this. Like, he'd just be positive the whole time. He'd be drinking like salt water and acting like it was regular water. Like he just, mentally, it would be Hudson because he's just so positive. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a really long video, but I'm gonna edit out a lot of the questions because I don't want it to be like a 40-minute video. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Hitch with my personal channel, and we will see you next time. Peace. Might not be the most fundamentally based esport as far as gameplay is concerned, because obviously we have troubles every year, so many troubles.